Right, here we go. This is me and David. There's David. Say hi, David. Say hi, me. We've just popped it back on video because I'm getting no internet signal whatsoever to do a live coming through here. So this is the Falkirk tunnel. I have posted about it before because I did cycle through it. The famous Birkin Hare started off in here before they went on to Edinburgh to go and dig up the dead bodies and sell them on. One of them had a girlfriend from this area, which is maybe why they ended up getting the job digging it out. I dare say they didn't last that long, to be honest. They don't strike me as people that would have been into a whole load of hard labour. The tunnel there is quite a few spirits kicking about. David's already picked up on a little boy.
Yep, small boy.
Small boy who...
About 6-year-olds roughly. I feel like he fell off the... I actually feel like he fell off the back of the horse. The horse that used to pull the boats. I feel like he was actually sitting on the back of the horse and he fell. Because I hear him shouting out for daddy, like he's going, where's my daddy, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing his dad was one of the horse boatmen pullers, or whatever they're called.
I know what you mean. But yeah, so there's quite a few
and we keep thinking we're hearing something that always come behind us, but every time we look, there's
nobody there, which is quite freaky, because it does this tunnel as well, goes through hot and cold spots. Now, to me, cold spots, that's just the way a spirit showing it to me. David is the exact opposite. Yeah. So he gets hot when spirit comes in. Yeah. So we're picking up the same things, but obviously different degrees of temperature. David's going hot, I'm going cold, and that's just bizarre for the one place.
And plus in here as well, I've had laryngitis for the last couple of days, and my voice has been totally gone, but in here I feel it's back to normal, and I think that's the spirits trying to help me.
You do sound better.
To communicate, I do, don't I?
I feel like I'm coming in with a cold, but hey ho. Hopefully I'll not sneeze, drop my phone and anything else.
Unfortunately, the splashing that you hear in there's puddles, and
which you can't
we've
really
got an
see.
option but not to walk through them.
Yeah, you can't actually see an awful lot on this because of the fact that there's no light on. I wonder if I can chuck my torch on.
Also, I feel along here as well.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Okay.
There's a male. I feel like he was drunk and he fell off one of the canals, because I feel like he just wants to bump your leg, like his hand's coming up. It's like he's trying to get back onto the path, but unfortunately he never made it. He wasn't strong enough, and I feel like he was quite young. I feel he was a late teen, like maybe 18, 19 at the most.
But yeah, if you see anything on the video,
please tell us.
Just tell us. And we'll have a look and see if we can pick up anything. But yeah, the amount of souls that would have lost their lives digging out this tunnel anyway, obviously for the sheer fact that it was years and years and years and years ago, before health and safety. You can see it a bit better.
There was markings here, so there must have been something.
I can't get them, we need to take a picture.
Unless it was maybe tie-off points, so maybe the horses needed a wee break. They can...
Look, I'm getting black.
Yeah.
You can't actually see anything. There is bricks there.
I feel like there were maybe like tie-off points, just to give the horses a wee breather.
Could have been. It is really quite dark in here. Well, this bit's actually alright, but when you get further in a bit, it's really, really dark. It's dark.
If you go down to the woods today.
I don't want any surprises today. See, I still look behind me and there's still nobody there. But yeah, we feel like we've been followed by, I don't know how many people. Ah, that bit's all right. I don't know what you were doing there. Oh my God. But yeah.
No, we're not going skinny dipping.
No, definitely not. It's a bit fresh. Brr. In that water, you can't even see it. Look, that white bit that you see is actually a fraction of this light there in the water, and that you cannot see a sausage in there. The wee reflection that you see there, that's the lights that are up there. So yeah, you know how dark the water is when you look at it that way, and then all you can see is a reflection of the ceiling. So yeah, it's a bit scary Mary. Going on here, I'm having to watch my footing too because it's slippy. I would dare say there's like an extra bit that banister's been put on. You can't see it either.
This bit.
I'll show you. Let's see. You can see my hand. The banister's here, or the barrier. There's a bit underneath it that looks like it's been kind of added in a later stage.
Yeah, because that's cobbles.
Yeah, because there's like cobbles and then stops. So I would imagine that the cobbles would be the original path, and not the other bit. David can try and get a picture. Can you try and get a picture?
Do you know what I don't want to take my phone out of my pocket in case I drop it like what I've been doing for the last couple of days.
No, you don't want to drop it. Wait a minute, David's just put his light on. You got your flash, your flash is off.
I've got the torch on as well.
Blind in a minute. Whoa!
Sorry, I should have said flash there.
That's alright.
Flash.
I'm not flashing. Right, put your torch on in a minute. I think there's folk down there. Oh, I can see somebody. I should have brought a torch. Right.
I've got one in the car.
Right. If you can see that this bit over here is like bricks, and this bit, can't really tell, look, put it in a bit. It's cobbles. So there you go. See the difference? And then there's what's stopping you falling into the water. Not very much, to be honest. Not very much. So, yeah. So I would imagine that the cobbled bits would have been the bits that the horses walked along to pull the barges back and forward on their merry way to go to Edinburgh. Because after all, Falkirk to Edinburgh, and then from Edinburgh, I would imagine that they would go out to sea and out to different countries and stuff like that. But this cobble bit is what, maybe about 2 foot wide, 3 feet wide, maybe, if that. Yeah. Well, it's 3.5 feet, and I'm a size 6, so.
Me size 6 too.
Yeah, so it's 3 of my size 6 feet, so it's not particularly wide, this cobbled bit, so you can just imagine that it's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3. So it would have probably mean a Clydesdale horse or a cob size horse and a person. So you can imagine how many people might have slipped and fell into the water.
Not just people, I feel the horses as well, actually.
Yeah.
I'm picking up a couple of the horses
Would have slipped.
More so in the winter, actually.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, this would have iced up something terrible.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I know we're underground and things, and you can't really see much. Look, I'm getting nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Nah, still nothing. Oh, there we go. We've got a bit now. That's the ceiling, or the roof of the tunnel. There we go. Are you put phone away now?
Cyclists.
But yeah, there is people, they do cycle up and down here. I didn't cycle, I got off my bike and walked. But hey ho, I'll breathe in. Face the wall. No bother.
There's one more coming.
Oh yeah, I can see them. But it is, because obviously there's a lot of energy and stuff still kicking around in here. And we know how much spirits like to draw on people's energy. There are quite a few.
This as well, look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
That, ooh, it's gone all bright.
Can
Come
you
on,
see it?
focus. Is, yeah, the salt coming out the wall, which is quite cool. But also adds to the freakiness of the tunnel. Or the scariness. Right, we're getting back into the older bit coming down here.
And there is someone coming to us.
Is there?
Yeah.
I'm glad you can see that because I can't. But yeah, it's very dark. Very, very dark, and I'm slipping. Did she fall or was she pushed?
Do you know, I also feel like this was used actually as a bit of an air shelter as well in the Second World War.
I suppose it could have been.
You know, like they brought them along here.
Yeah. Would you like to be in here?
Well, it was going to save me, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't. But then that's just me.
Sit in your house, get bombed, or sit in a cape.
You know, I'd rather take my chances with a bomb than sit in here. But then that's just the
Like that person's disappeared.
empathy.
Now, we both saw a shadow there,
Yeah.
like an outer silhouette or
Yep.
something.
There was definitely something. That wee dot in the distance is the end of the tunnel. But yeah, we're definitely in the older bit. They do have bricks on the ceilings in some bits. God, I feel like I'm drunk again.
I know it's.
There's more than one drunk ghost in here because I'm swaying. Right, you can leave me now.
We've got the dog.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm not picking up much of, is any dogs. Horses, yeah. Dogs, not so much. But then would they have had the dogs through here?
Probably. Maybe on the canals.
Oh, you'll get there's a creepy, oh, I've just been dripped on. That, as you can see, it's not actually red, but it looks red in the video, is actually white. I've just been dripped on the eye. And it's raining inside the tunnel.
Yeah, it's right in the hearing. I've never got that washing voice.
There you go. Psh.
That's dangerous.
That's why it's taped. But yeah, that is like all the salt deposits and mineral deposits coming off the water and coming into the wall. Oh God, I can't see.
This is us right into the old bit now.
Yeah. We're coming back
So roughly
into the...
half up that way. Well, actually, we're more than halfway, I would say.
Yeah, we're more than halfway down because we're closer to that end. Halfway is probably just where the bricks start.
Yeah.
Back up there.
It's nice and echo in here.
Hello! That sounds freaky.
Hello!
Is there anybody there? I regret saying that now.
Have you got an answer yes or you would yes?
No, I was going to say knock 3 times if you're there.
Spirits, can you copy me?
You do realise if that happens, I'm running.
Oh, we're paranormal investigators.
Come on, we know you're there. Make a sound.
That was definitely a response there. Yeah, I should get a response.
Right, there's nobody else in the tunnel, right, apart from us, and there was definitely voices coming up behind us. Thank you, Spirit. Could you do it again? Put your hand there. You feel the temperature change? Right, guys, the temperature has dropped significantly. And I mean, it really, really dropped. I am frozen.
Spirits, would you like to come and communicate with us? My name's David.
And I'm Sheena.
We mean no harm. We just would like to communicate with you. So we'd like to come and say hello. Make a big splash in the water or make a noise.
I'm standing back for the water on purpose. The big splash is the last thing I want when they knock my phone out my hand.
Obviously not too big a splash, but make a splash. And as you can see, guys, I don't know if you can see me on camera or not, but the water is a way. I still can't even touch it. Probably if I lay on my belly I would, but right, we do have someone coming towards us now. So
Yeah, I see them. We're talking to spirits and trying to get somebody, and we've got folk walking past. There is somebody coming now. Say hi, David. I can all see your silhouette. I've got raindrops on my glasses. But yeah, we'll move down a bit into the older bit. Well, I would imagine this would have been the first bit that they dug. It's weird because there's like an iron girder going across. You'll not be able to see it, but there's like a big iron archway going over. We'll post pictures. David's got his phone. Yeah. So we'll post pictures. Yes, oh yeah, it's all graffiti, but yeah, that goes all the way, right the way over. Can't see. But and then this bit that we're coming into looks like, because if you have a look over there, look, there's like drill marks.
yes, yeah.
Where they would have put the dynamite and stuff to blow bits. But yeah, this would all have been hand dug. It's a bit slippy.
You do get the, like both of us, myself and Sheena, we've been picking up, like, it's like we're swaying a wee bit, like we're either drunk or we're like on the, like on a boat, basically on our seas.
I'm just wondering, right, that obviously the canal would have been built to there. Would they have stood on boats to do that bit? How would they have got up there? You know what I mean?
Well, before the water, obviously, this would have been land. This would have just been all rocks.
Yeah.
So until they made the tunnel, I'm guessing, and then...
What, did the top bit first and then come down maybe?
and then maybe what they've done is back up, maybe up that way.
Yeah.
They maybe built a dam to keep the water back. And then once the tunnel was dug, they let the dam go.
Yeah.
You know, like they opened the dam.
Aye.
And, well, I'm seeing the dam, but I'm more thinking like, not concrete or anything like that, but what I'm thinking is...
Wood.
Like, yeah, wood. So they can easily unplug, shall we say.
Yeah.
And then the water would have
Squished
down. That's the only thing I can think of.
But yeah, as you can hear, it's really, really wet in places.
And I'm trying not to splash my feet because I don't want you thinking it's something else when it's really not. It's really walking. I'm trying to walk quietly.
There's the, I think there's, I can
Yeah,
see
that
a
person
light.
stopped again.
There's definitely a light down there.
Yeah.
There's like a wee light.
Right, now the splashes that you're now hearing, there is more drips coming up from the ceiling coming into the canal, and they're a wee bit more heavier. So that's debunked. It's not spirits. It's just Mother Nature.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll maybe, when we go outside here, we'll get another wee live video going and we'll see if we can connect to anybody when we're outside of the tunnel as opposed to being in it.
And then from here we're also going to...
Calendar Park.
Where was it you said?
Do you want to go to Calendar Park?
Yeah.
The mausoleum at Calendar Park.
We'll go there as well.
We'll definitely get signal for there. Go for a wander around the Calendar Park.
So this is now, you actually are hearing the water coming from the roof down.
Oh!
Yeah, we're getting splashed. Splashed. If I knew that, I would have brought my soap for the year.
Had your shower, la la. Yeah, but it's very scary, despite her laughing.
I've never actually been here before, so this is my first time in...
I'm coming back here with the kids on Saturday. So it is. Oh, I lost some internet signal. I've got a notification. But yeah, it is scary, scary. We're well protected and grounded and all the stuff you need to do. I've got my crystals and stuff on, so I'm good. David's got his on.
I've only got one on it, so
yeah. So we're good, but what we'll do is I'll finish this here. You can see the path better because we're coming up to the light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I feel like I'm getting pushed. This way.
I just suddenly got the song in my head. You're saying, yeah, end of the tunnel.
Oh my god. Getting David singing today.
I think it's from Wicked, I think that the song is. I think.
But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And we'll stand outside the tunnel and see if we can do another wee live and see if we can pick.
See, there's someone to do it now.
It does look like it. It's not picking it up on the camera.
Yeah, your camera's so focused.
No.
You see them sort of, look, on the right hand side, like the barrier side.
Yeah, I see some. We'll find out in a wee while when we come out here. But yeah, so this would be a quite good place to maybe sit with the spirit board and find out what's happening. We will invest in one. You can pick spirit boards up for next to nothing. Look, there's the water pouring down. You can see that, look. Wee free shower. And you can see how wet it is and how rotten the wood is, and we're getting wet. Oh, it's soapy. Is it cold? That'll be nice.
Nice and fresh.
Oh, it's been filtered through the rock. As David passes it over. But yeah, you can see the cobbles now. This is what I'm talking about, right? There's cobbles and then there's a brick bit. So we're thinking that the original cobbles... That bit'll not be. Right, I'll turn you around. Right, so you see it better now. So there's cobble bit and then there's a brick bit going along, and you can see how wet and everything it is in there and how dark. But then I'll stop that video there and we'll get that posted up to the page.